Yeah, I have no music yet. And you can, the mic should be on.
The mic's on?
Yep.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Cheesy Loops, you're at work and can't join today, but good luck, all good Cheesy Loops. And Mass Poke Trainer is work lurking. Meow. Wait, sorry. Fergie, are you saying that cats are aliens?
I think
or
we are cats and he's the alien.
I don't know. That's just the thing we do. I do 2 aliens and a cat, and he does 2 cats and an alien.
Cosby's still in bed.
Yeah.
Bed lurking.
Bed lurking. That's all right. I still want to be in bed too. Charlotte was being a brat last night. We have an extra bag of cat food in our study, and she can smell it, I guess. And so she got into the study, and she's trying to get into the closet. So we had to like make a contraption to keep her out of the study. Chevy girl, hey everyone, hope y'all are having a great day so far. I'm here, but I'm going to be lurking because I'm cleaning up. Thank you so much for lurking. You know I appreciate my lurkers.
Hey, Trainer Trina.
Trainer Trina's in the house.
And we are all connected in some shape or form.
100%. So today we have a special, because yesterday was the release of this one. So we got Lord of the Rings. Neil, hi everyone, here but getting a coffee for this. Cheers to that, Neil.
Neil,
Cheers.
buddy.
Boop.
Sorry that was loud. I don't know how loud the clinks are.
Yeah.
Also, trying a new background music for this occasion. Didn't know there was a voice in it. So if you hear some random voice...
Wait, are we gonna get dinged for this?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But we got dinged for the Linkin Park anyway, so...
That's true.
We're not making any money.
But they removed it. They removed the video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We're just gonna keep talking over it, so maybe they won't catch it.
Trainer says, I am a banana. I love the fact that it's a tongue twister. Trainer Trina, Trainer Trina, Trainer Trina. I want coffee, but don't know how to use our coffee maker. Lol, 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 lol. What kind of coffee maker do you have? Maybe I can walk you through it. So yeah, I'm just opening this one.
This top right corner shows the card that we pulled. This is an infamous $2 million card.
Yeah, it's up to 2 mil now.
Crazy.
See, there's this nice little easy tab. Look at that. Would you look at that? Ooh.
Yes. Quite a bit of things in here.
Ooh. My name is growing all the time, and I've lived a very long, long time, so my name is like a story. Oh, that's the Ents?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone here watch Lord of the Rings? We have 2 of them, one for Grandma and the other for my mom. Wait, 2 coffee machines?
Grandma gets her own specific one, and mom gets her own specific one.
Watch out for the arena code. Thanks, Neil. Ooh!
Ooh.
Came with a whatever dice.
D20.
A D. My husband knows. I love you. And then there's
That's huge.
these little pop-out things that you can use. Ah, one markers. I don't know what these are.
Which ones?
These.
Those are emblems. So for some planeswalkers, you get emblems, and that will be it.
The one ring, except there's 7 of them.
Oh no, there's a 7 rings of power.
Somebody who didn't watch the movie, but knows more than I do.
Yeah, I can't get through the Lord of the Rings movies. I've tried watching them. I fall asleep every time. I fall asleep in a lot of movies.
Am I opening all of them?
Yeah, why not?
Am I opening these first? Or
Uh,
these ones?
the ones in this the thing here.
This one.
These are all lands, but there
That
are like
one's not a... Oh, that is a land.
some of them are lands. There's also promo cards, so I might as well open them. Because those are guaranteed. Those are in every single pack. In every single bundle, you get a whole bunch of lands and some promo cards.
This... Maybe I should have done this one second.
That's okay.
You'll see why.
I've never watched them. They're too long, low.
I know how to use our Keurig, but my mom doesn't have the coffee. So it's got this Frodo, Sauron's Bane, legendary creature. See, it's a creature. It's not a land.
Yeah, so those are the promo cards.
Oh, see, I should have done that.
Frodo.
One second. Sauron's Bane. That's the one.
But is it that picture?
No,
It is this picture.
it is that one.
Aha.
Ah.
So, Frodo, Sauron's Brain. 1 white to play him.
Yep.
2 whites or 2 blacks or 1 white, 1 black. If this guy's a citizen, which he is at this moment, it becomes a halfling scout with a base power of 2, 3, and lifelink. So I guess it's his journey, right? He used to be a citizen, then he becomes a scout, and then if you pay 3 blacks, then he turns from a scout to become a halfling rogue. And then whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. No, if the ring has tempted you 4 or more times in this game. Otherwise, the ring tempts you. The ring is a whole new mechanic in this set. It's a like a status, I guess. There's cards say, "Oh, the ring tempts you." So if the ring tempts you 4 times, and Frodo hits you, then you lose. So Frodo is like anti-ring. What's our next card?
We got Samwise the Stout-Hearted. That one.
Bam. Let me know if the cards are clear, so you guys can all read it.
Mass Poke Trainer says, I have seen the movies, but I have to take breaks and I can't start them at night or I will fall asleep.
Exactly. It's just so long, and the beginning is so boring. Anyways.
But also Neil says some of the land cards are maps.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this guy has 1 and a white, Samwise.
Yes.
It has flash.
Yes.
What does flash mean?
You can play it any time.
Exactly. You can play anytime you want.
Pass that quiz.
When Samwise, so this guy, enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target permanent in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn and return it back to your hand. And then the ring tempts you.
So 4 times and then it kills you.
Well, no, 4 times is fine. It's just when Frodo hits you, then you die.
Oh, right. And then Trainer says the other thing is that we put our mugs away because we're moving to a new house. So I don't know where they are.
Moving is always stressful.
Could you order a coffee in? I mean, I know that's like lazy and like super expensive, but... Or is there a coffee shop nearby?
I only found the 20. Oh, this one.
Putting it on screen.
Alright, next promo. What do we got?
Golem the Patient Plotter.
Precious.
Precious.
Patience blotter.
That's the one.
Alright, so 1 in the black.
Mhm.
When this guy leaves the battlefield, the ring will tempt you. Pay 1 black, sacrifice a creature, return Golem from your graveyard back to your hand. So he's always gonna be around. Although sacrificing a creature kind of sucks. Because he's not that great. He's a 3/1. You can...
Yeah, I'm just putting it back in.
Oh. But you know, Golem. Always around. Always getting the ring to tempt you.
Next one we have
The One Ring. But not the expensive one. The one that everybody gets in this promo. The One Ring. The One Ring is indestructible unless you throw it into the mountain. I guess if you throw it into lava, that card will also be destroyed. When the One Ring enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything until your next turn, which means that you can't be targeted, you can't be attacked by anything. At the beginning of your upkeep, so before you draw, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the One Ring, because the One Ring gets heavier and heavier. You can tap it, put a burden counter on the One Ring, and then draw a card for each burden counter you have on the One Ring. So it's a good card draw. And then for the rest of the promos, we actually have foil lands.
Foil lands.
So shiny lands.
I would walk to Duncan, but don't have a lot of money right now. Don't have a job. Okay. Did we pull the One Ring yet?
Well,
we have
we have the promo one, and that's in every single bundle, but we haven't opened any booster pack yet. So, and we won't be able to pull the One Ring because I didn't buy that pack. That one only comes in a collector's pack, which is like $50 a pack, and I'm over that.
Mass Poke Trainer is asking, would that count as another ring temptation of the board?
No. This one it's only when it says the ring tempts you. It's when you get that trigger of the ring tempting you. The One Ring card actually, surprisingly, doesn't tempt you. It just makes you lose life and draw cards.
I don't know what this is.
Could you turn Luna so I can see her face? I want to try to draw her.
I already turned her.
Look at that. Ouch, says Michael Scott. Yes. Big ouch on Wallace. And imagine those people who are like buying multiple collector packs trying to get the One Ring. Insane. It's basically a scheme from Wizard of the Coast to get people to buy cards.
So we just have more land cards. Yeah. These are the non-foil.
No.
And then it came with two cards with instructions on how to play the game.
And you haven't seen any code cards yet?
No code card yet. So it'll probably be in these packs.
The packs don't have it. It should be
separate. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, it's like right there.
You guys try to do it without looking at a step-by-step image.
Oh. Drawing Luna. Yeah.
There's like a 30th anniversary set, overpriced. Oh, that would be smart, Neo. I can see them doing that. I can also see some people. So I have a friend who buys sealed things. Like he leaves things sealed, and I can see some people having a sealed collector's booster pack or box, and maybe it'll be in there, and it'll just never be open because the value of the sealed will always go up.
So there's one of the art cards. It's cool.
All right, we got 4 res.
So I don't see promo cards in here.
No, this will just be a pack.
I know, but like where the code card, I mean.
Oh yeah, no, the packs don't have code cards.
So
Like I
there's
said,
no
the
code
code
card.
cards should be separate somewhere. I forget, but we'll find it later.
Oh, okay.
All right, what's our first card?
Bewitching Leechcraft.
Bewitching Leechcraft.
BRB thought of a way I can use my pipe cleaners to draw a circle for
Ooh.
Luna's face.
Nice. All right, Bewitching Leechcraft. What does this do?
It enchants a
So-
creature.
For 1 and a blue.
1 in a blue. You can enchant a creature. When this dude enters the battlefield, you tap the enchanted creature. So you put him down, you tap the guy you want to enchant. The enchanted creature has, if this creature would untap during your untap step, remove a 1/1 counter from it instead if you do untap it.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, it doesn't untap.
so this is actually for your opponent, right?
Oh.
So your opponent has a creature, super scary. You put this on him, so he becomes tapped. And unless he can remove a +1/+1 counter from it, let's say it doesn't have any +1/+1 counter, it'll
Right.
stay tapped forever.
Oh.
It's just an annoying card.
Or lowers the stats of a high
Yes.
card. Yeah. Morgul Knife Wound.
Morgul. Knife Wound. Whoop. And that's the right card for it?
Yes,
Cool.
it is.
Alright, another enchantment. This is for 1 and a black. Enchant target creature. Enchanted creature gets -3/-0 and has at the beginning of your upkeep, so before you draw, exile this creature unless you pay 2 life. So another one that goes on your opponent. Basically makes a creature weaker and also cost to keep them alive. Right? It's almost like a ransom. So if like, you don't want to keep this alive, you don't have to pay, but if you want to keep it alive, you better give me 2 life. Is Morgul Knife something in Lord of the Rings? Is that...
Yes.
Oh, is that the one where the black guys were
Yeah.
like stabbing him?
Yeah, it's like poisoned or whatever.
Yeah. Flavor text.
Yeah.
Oh, Frodo felt a pain like a dart of poison. Ice pierced his left shoulder.
We've got Fog on the Barrow Downs.
Bam. And what does this... Oh, so much enchantments. What does this one do?
It's a 2/+1 white. It enchants a creature. Enchanted creature is a spirit and can't attack or block. It loses all other creature types. Poor kitty and dog or whatever. You know, that deck. That'd be good against that.
Could be hand and heart and bone. And cold be sleep
Under stone. Never more to wake on stony bed. Never till the sun fails and the moon is dead.
So just creatures with small attack. A lot of mean cards in this pack.
Yeah. Soldier of the Grey Host.
Soldier of the Grey Hose. We got Flash Flying, so as mentioned, 3 and a white. This guy can come in anytime. It flies over other creatures. And when this enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So you can make someone a bit bigger, just until the end of turn. The Dead Awakens. For the hour is come for the Oathbreaker. Oh, it must be the Ghost Army, I guess.
Eagles of the North.
Fly, you fools. Eagles. What does
This
do?
one is 5/+1 white. It's a creature, bird soldier, flying. When Eagles of the North enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. For plane cycling, if you pay 1 more, you can discard this card, search your library for a planes card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle.
So this card is interesting. Notice I actually mentions creatures and not just one creature. So if you have 10
That's cool.
creatures, then you basically get +10/+0. First strike means they hit before they get hit.
No, +1.
Well, no, if you have 10 creatures. Like, stat-wise, it's better
Oh,
if you have a
yeah.
bigger board than just that one creature, right? So it's like a finisher card.
Mm.
But you can see that it's actually a pretty expensive card for 5 and a white.
Yeah.
So for 1 mana, let's say you draw this early in the game, you can pay 1 mana, discard this card, and get another plains card. So it helps with the mana, like helps with the land if you have no land in your hand.
Michael Scott just saying hi to Fergie. Stone of Eric.
Stone of... Alright, this is a legendary artifact, so kind of like legendary creatures, you cannot have 2 legendary artifacts of the same name out at the same time. I'll put it here. If a creature... Oh, this is only 1 mana. If a creature opponent controls would die, exile instead. So if you're counting on graveyard interaction, this kind of just screws it over. 2 and tab, sacrifice this card, exile target player's graveyard, and then draw a card.
Oh,
So really
that's a nice card.
disrupting graveyard stuff. But this is I can see this doing really mean things to certain decks, but I can also see this doing nothing to other decks, because some decks don't care about the graveyard.
Right. Hi, Michael Scott. Don't worry, neither am I. But you guys were going pretty late on Dark Echo's Discord last night. I saw 2. I don't know if you did more than 2, but 2 incense for the Pokemon.
2 incense.
2.
And congratulations on the Charizard. I saw that you...
Yeah. But that was like earlier in the day. Yeah, you got the Charizard.
Oh, and then this one has footnotes.
At the Stone of Eric, they shall stand again, and hear there a horn in the hills ringing.
I don't know where Eric is, so...
I forget.
What do we got?
The Bath Song.
Ooh, bath. That sounds weird. I mean, those who like to sing in the shower, you know? I can imagine hobbits sing in the showers.
As the saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3. This one costs 3 plus 1 blue. In the first and second
So do you know how saga works?
steps. Not really, because I haven't played one.
Alright. So no, we have not put any mythic cards yet. We're going by order, so the mythic cards are usually near the end. A saga card works like this. When you put the saga cards into the battlefield, you put 1 counter on it. And on every upkeep, you put 1 more counter on it.
Oh, okay.
So the very first turn with 1 counter, you get to activate...
Draw 2 cards, then discard a card.
Yeah. So on the second turn, on your second upkeep, you put another counter on it, then you
Draw
get...
2 cards and discard a card.
And then on the third turn, you put another counter on it.
You shuffle any number of target cards from your graveyard into your library and add 2 water...
Blue mana.
lands. Blue mana. They look like water droplets. I just call it water.
Water. But so I mean,
you're price checking, Neil? It's funny.
If there's anything that's really big in price, I'll let you know.
That first one, the Frodo, was like $4 something.
Frodo was $4?
Frodo Sauron's Bane.
Frodo Sauron's Bane.
478.
Nice. Not the One Ring. I think the One Ring was supposed to be.
It was only like $1 or something.
I guess because.
Oh no, it was like 18. Is it 18?
$18?
18.58.
Ooh. I mean, that's like half the price of the box. It's not too bad for a guaranteed card. All right, moving on.
The Grey Havens.
The Grey Havens. So this is a legendary land. When the Grey Havens enters the battlefield, scry 1, which means you get a look at the top card, and you can decide whether you want it on top or on the bottom of the deck. You can tap this for a colorless, or you can tap this to add 1 mana of color among legendary creatures in your graveyard. So if you don't have a graveyard, then it's always going to be colorless. There dwelt... I can pronounce these names.
There dwelt Círdan the shipwright, and some say he dwells there still, until the last ship sets sail into the west. Remember, the price may go down with it being a new set.
Yes, yeah, the price is always fluctuating, and usually price does go down when more people open packs.
Oh, that sneeze is coming back.
What do we got? Oh, the sneeze is coming back.
The Foray of Orcs.
Foray of Orcs. Oh, not this. Well, bless you.
Oh, that one was bugging me for like a couple minutes. Jeez.
Hey, Sunny Finland.
Comics fan. Welcome back.
Amass Orc 2. And when you do, 4-way of Orcs deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the amassed army power. So amass was an old keyword, I guess. Basically, if you don't have an army already, you create a 0/0 army, and then you put however many counters the card says. So for example, if you don't have anything on the battlefield, you play this card, you get a 2/2 Orc army. And then this card will deal 2 damage because 2 is the power of your Orc army to an opponent's creature. Yeah. So that's our uncommon card. You can see there's a silver ring on it. That's uncommon.
Oh.
Let's move on to the next card.
We've got Rangers of Ithilien. Ithilien.
Rangers of Ithilien.
So it is a 2 and 2 island mana. Is a creature human ranger, and it has vigilance, so it does not tap. When Rangers of Ithilien enter the battlefield, it gains control of up to 1 target creature with lesser power for as long as you control Rangers of Ithilien. Then the ring tempts you.
Yeah.
We have a new errand on this journey to ambush the men of Harad.
So basically, they're kidnappers. They come in, they steal something, and then the ring tempts them.
So here we have the hollow. It is Many Partings.
Many Partings. So this one is hollow. I don't know. Does it show price for the hollows?
Oh, 176. It's the top one. So
Where?
15.
15?
Yeah, the number.
Oh yeah, but for hollow.
Oh,
Well, anyways.
yeah, I don't know.
For foil, I guess.
Okay.
For 1 green, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Then create a food token. Actually, this is not too bad. It's, it's 1 mana, you get a land, and you get some food. And I think Neo has shared some food tokens with us before. So
Yeah. This song, Morie Itulie, it's an Irish Gaelic song. I believe Enya does a version as well. There's Haley Westerna, she does a video as well. Yeah, no, I really like this one. I just recognized it. I thought it was cool.
nice.
Crescendo of a War.
And Crescendo of War, 3 and a white. What does this do?
It is an enchantment. At the beginning of each upkeep, put a strife counter on Crescendo of War. Attacking creatures get +1/+0 for each strife counter on Crescendo of War. And then blocking creatures you control get +1/+0 for each strife counter on this card.
So at the beginning of every upkeep, so before you draw, so when you play this, there's no stripe counter on it. It doesn't do anything on the first turn. On your upkeep, then you can start putting counters on it, and then your creature gets a bit bigger when it attacks or blocks. But more importantly, if you look at the symbol on the top bottom right of the card, it is actually not part of Lord of the Rings. Right, so Lord of the Rings will have this ring symbol. If we can focus. This is part of the list. And the list is basically like a reprint of other sets of cards that they deem valuable enough. So
That was the end of the first pack.
but not too bad. I think this is our most expensive card at $1.53.
Of the regular.
Oh,
Not total.
yeah. So if you see on the bottom left of this card, there's that little magic symbol. That means that it's part of the list.
Oh. Of the reprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
There's learn to play Magic. Scan there to get started. Oh, that was a token.
What kind of token is it?
Uh,
Ooh.
hang on, we'll get to it.
Well, you showed already.
Did I show it on? I didn't show it on.
Oh, okay, fine.
I showed the code.
Price check is usually just from TCG player.
So I think that is the big bad guy. What's his name?
Borog?
Is it Borog?
The one that fights Gandalf?
No, that's the one that wants the ring.
Sauron? No,
No,
you can
so-
see
yeah, so it
Gandalf
is-
there.
So it is. Oh,
It is
you're right.
Borog.
It's funny you haven't even seen the movie.
Nope.
So we do have a land
Hey!
with a map on it.
Forest. That's cool.
That is cool.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
Lord of the Rings.
Bam.
Bam.
This guy goes for 30 cents.
The old forest for she. But
Yeah,
why are you crying, comics fan?
Because people didn't really vote.
Oh, for Neil's.
Put it here. Put it
Yeah,
here.
that's foil.
Yeah,
That's
but
awful.
it's special. It's like a special land.
Deceive the messenger.
Deceive the messenger.
IVE. I.
Alright. So for 1 blue, again, this is targeting opponent's creatures. It's an instant, so you can play at the same time. -3, -0. And then amass orc. Then you get 1. So if you don't have an orc army, this one even actually tells you on the card. If you don't have an orc army, create a 0/0 black orc army and then put a 1/1 counter on it. If you do have an orc army, just put a 1/1 counter on it to make the army a bit bigger.
Neil says to me the map lands are collectibles.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
They're definitely different from the other. And that's what I said about magic cards, is that even their energy, their land, their commons, they have so much artwork to it. Whereas like a Pokemon card, a Thunder Electric,
So basic.
yeah, it's like a banana energy, it's always banana energy. Am I right?
Yeah. All right, then next we've got Treason of Isengard.
So much blue. A color that I do not play. And what does this do?
This is 2+1 blue mana. It is a sorcery card. So put up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Amass Orcs 2. To amass Orcs 2, put 2 +1/+1 counters on an army you control. It is also an orc. If you don't control an army, create a 0/0 black orc army creature token first.
So definitely this pack has a lot of orc armies.
Banana. Swarming of Moriah.
Alright, Storm of Moriah, 2 and a red, a sorcery that says create treasure token. So that's always good. Treasure tokens you can tap for any mana, but you have to sacrifice it. And then another amass orc, like this whole pack is amass orc 2. So if you have an orc army, make it slightly bigger. If you don't have an orc army, now you do.
War Beast of Gargaroth.
Pretty sure this is like the villains pack. None of this sounds heroic.
Well, I mean, you got orcs and whatever.
Yeah. So it's like this is all the evil side.
Yeah.
And what does this do?
This is 4 and 1 red mana. It is a creature. It is a beast type. Whenever War Beast of Gargaroth or another creature you control with power 4 or greater dies, amass Orcs 2. Which means put 2 +1/+1 counters on an army you control. It's also an orc. If you don't control an army, create a 0/0 black orc army creature token first. Drums rolled, fires leaped, and great engines drawn by beasts crawled across the fields. Pretty powerful dude. Goblin Fire Leaper.
Goblin Fire Leaper. Look at him jumping. I can make the gap. Just watch me.
The floor is lava.
1 and a red. So this is a creature. You can pump it for 1 and a red, which means if you pay 1 and a red, he gets a bit bigger, +1/+0. And then when he dies, deals damage equals to his power to target a creature opponent control. Very limited just because it specifies creature. If it just says any target, then you can actually hit someone's face. Because think about it, if you make this guy like 4 power and then you attack with it, that 4 power is always gonna hit. But now it's just got destroys a creature. Let us hope that the fire now lies between us and the pursuit. Come, there's no time to lose, says Gandalf.
Next we have Fear Fire Foes.
It's like fee, 5, 4 thumb.
Yeah. This is a sorcery card. It's got that weird X and a red mana at the top. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Fear Fire Foes deals X damage to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature with the same controller.
Oh, this would be so bad for Cat Dog.
Open in the name of Mordor.
So if I guess if you don't pay anything for X, let's say you pay this for just 1 red, that 1 creature will not get any damage, but all the other creatures will get 1 damage. That's not a very good card. Foray of Orcs. Like, this whole pack is just all orcs. Amass Orc 2. And when you do, Foray of Orcs deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls where X is the amassed army power. For 4 mana, 3 and a red, I don't think that's great. But I could be wrong. I have been wrong when I've evaluated cards before, but I don't think there's... I just don't like the amass keyword. It's a creature that gets bigger, but there's no protection, so eventually it's just gonna die. Anyways.
Well, I mean, they're pawns, so makes sense.
Yeah, but you're spending 4 mana to make this pawn bigger. It's just...
March from the Black Gate.
And once again, it only damages creature.
Yeah.
If you can hit face, that would be different. And what does this do?
So this is 1 + 1 black mana. It is an enchantment. When March from the Black Gate enters the battlefield, and whenever an army you control attacks, amass Orcs 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on an army you control. It is also an orc. If you don't control an army, create a 0/0 black orc army creature token first. Like a storm, they broke upon the line of the men of Gondor.
I wonder if they made these packs specifically. Like, this pack has been so focused on amass.
Next is Mirkwood Bats.
This one? No, this one. Full art.
Non-foil.
79 cents.
So it is worth 3 and 1 black. It is a bat creature and it has flying, so it cannot be blocked. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life.
This is actually interesting. If your deck creates a lot of treasure tokens, when you create it, they lose a life. When you sacrifice it, they lose a life. Like this would be a very efficient card in very certain decks. Not too bad, not too bad.
Not too bad. The Ring Goes South.
The Ring Goes South. Ring goes. 3 and a red. 3 and a green. Colorblind. The ring tempts you.
I love you.
Then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X lands, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I guess if you have a lot of it, like for 4 mana, you really need to get 2 lands for this to be like beneficial or to be on the line. So you need, I don't know, it's inconsistent, I think. But that is our rare card going for 79 cents.
Next we have Voracious Fell Beast.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Voracious. Oh, and then this is a damn full arts, 44 cents, 4 and 2 blacks, so 6 mana for a 4/4 creature. Is flying, and when it enters the battlefield, everybody sacrifice a creature, then create a food token for each creature sacrificed this way.
And then because it says create a food token, they have included the food token artifact. It says sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. So this was the card with the scannable thingamabob. So we've got some food, our second breakfast.
So far, nothing really to write home about. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. This pack, like I said, a lot of mass orcs, which I'm not a big fan of, but they're definitely leaning onto the whole create a big army to get back my ring. But how's everybody's morning or afternoons? I know some people are 3 hours ahead.
Got the little hobbits hiding in the back.
Is that Sean Bean?
No.
That's not Sean Bean. He's not the one that's...
Maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be.
Good here. Always good to hear, Neil.
Oh, we got another map.
Another forest.
But it's different.
It's different.
So I don't know
here,
if it would...
Oh, here, you want to show it? So we can create the whole map eventually.
So we have...
Sketch of Luna does not look half bad. Now to trace and color.
Nice.
We got 2 pieces of the map.
2 pieces of the map.
I bet you there's probably a collage you can make.
Alright. Probably.
She
I was
just
seeing if the lines would match up, but they don't. First card in this pack is Took Reaper. It is a 1/1 white mana. It is a halfling peasant creature. When Took Reaper dies, the ring tempts you. The Tooks came 100 strong from Tuckborough and the Green Hills.
I have no idea who this guy is. Or
Took Reaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even remember something like that in Lord of the Rings.
Halfling peasant? Maybe it's just like the partiers at the beginning of the movie.
So like fathers?
Welcome to Rivendell.
Nimble Hobbits. So this is the Hobbit pack, I think.
Ooh, look at this Hobbit just
Especially for
hopping
the
over a fence.
first time I drew her without a step-a-sip image. It looks pretty good. Awesome. Trainer Trina, I don't know if you're part of my Discord, but once you finish, you can post your finished picture in the Wonderful Creations page. Where is she? Where's the precious?
Whenever the Nimble Hobbit attacks, so this is for 1 and a white for a 1/3 creature, you may sacrifice a food or pay 3 mana. If you do, tap target creature opponent controls, so then they can't block you. The ruffian knew too little of hobbits to understand his pearl. Foolishly, he decided to fight, because some hobbits do fight.
I'm just gonna drop the link to the Discord in chat. So Trainer Trina, when you finish your Luna, please post a picture. I want to see it. Wait. Is that a ring card or the ring card? It is just a ring card.
That one actually comes in every single box. It's a promo card.
Don't think that we'd be sitting here so calmly if we had the ring card.
But this is actually a pretty valuable card because it actually is very useful in the game. Goes for about $18 at the moment. East Farthing. I was gonna say farting.
Maybe he is farting. Who knows?
And what does this guy do?
So he's a 2+1 mana. He is a halfling peasant creature, which I think this whole deck is, or this pack. When East Farthing Farmer enters the battlefield, create a food token. So maybe we'll have another food token in this pack. I don't know. When you do, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each food you control. A food token is an artifact with 2 mana and tap, sacrifices artifact, and you gain 3 life.
Nice. Good farmers.
Mm-hmm. Eastmark Cavalier.
Oh. Eastmark Cavalier. Vigilance. So he does not tap. Is a 1 and a white for a 2/2 creature. Whenever it deals damage to a goblin or orc, destroy that creature. Whenever it deals damage. But the only time you'll deal damage to an orc or a goblin is if they choose to block it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pointless. Like,
so the other person has the choice to either destroy their creature or just let this guy attack.
I guess so, but it's so specific. I can see why this card won't take off.
The Rohirrim have long been the friends of the people of Gondor, though they are not akin to them, says Aragorn.
Is this with the Crazy King?
Yes. Yeah.
The Mad King.
Eomer of the Riddermark. Ritter?
Excuse me?
It is 4+1 red mana. It is a human knight legendary creature with haste, meaning it is not ill when it comes onto the battlefield.
Hey, AK Gamer.
Hello. Welcome, AK Gamer. Whenever Eomer of the Riddermark attacks, if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. But northward, the white crest of Eomer led the great front of the Rohirrim, which he had again gathered and marshaled. Have you seen the new ETB for Pokemon 151, Weedle?
No. What's Pokemon 151?
I don't know.
Oh. I know, like, there's the first generation is 151 Pokemon. Yeah,
but they released
there's a set? Oh, I gotta check that out. But no, I have not seen the new ETB.
We can quickly look it up. Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold.
So, this is for 3 and a red, so above 4 manas. It's a 3/3 creature. Legendary creature is actually important. The keyword legendary means that if you're playing commander, this guy can be your commander. Whenever this guy or another human enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So everybody gets a bit bigger.
Down from the hills leaped Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold, and the hosts of Isengard roared in fear. You posted a link for what I wanted to show you.
Let's see. Ooh, it's a Snorlax.
Ah, that's why she's asking.
Here, let's see if I can pull this up.
Thank you, AK Gamer.
Sidetracked. Squirrel. Pokemon Center. Oh, that one. So this was what AK Gamer was trying to show us. Boop.
Well, I wonder what's under the sleeve though, like on the box itself.
Let's see. Does it show us?
Ah, it is.
Oh, there.
Snorlax.
It is Snorlax. I can buy the box. I don't have to buy the ETB.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's also unavailable.
Mm-mm.
And that's what I mean. Like, basic energy is just so basic.
So basic.
So basic.
I like that they have the product size image. Like, don't be fooled if it's more than this. It's fake, or smaller than this. You've been scammed. Scammed. Oh.
But that was cool. Thanks, AK Gamer. Did not know that existed, and now I do.
So we have Prince Imrahil.
Oh,
Imrahil.
Imrahil.
The Fair. Ra. There you go.
There we go. Alright, another legendary creature for white and the blue, so 2 colors. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, creates a 1/1 white human creature token. Actually, not too bad. For 2 mana, 2/2, this guy's going for 31 cents. Just makes your board a bit bigger. No need to apologize. That is actually really cool. I would not have known it existed. So this Pokemon 151, is this just...
It's like a continuation of Aldea, I guess, because it's got the silver border.
I guess so, but does the packs will just contain the original 151?
Good question.
Like, what's in these packs? I need to see a list. But also, kind of like Wizard of the Coast, I understand that Pokemon is also out there for money, and they do milk the 151 quite frequently because everybody's nostalgia. Yeah, it's the first 151. Sucks for those who like Gen 2. You know, like everybody, oh, my favorite Pokemon is Torchic. It's like, oh, how many Blazikens are there? It's like 1. The OG Pokemon with art sets. Nice. But I mean, Blaziken is pretty cool. Next card we got
Strider, Ranger of the North. For 2 +1 red +1 green mana, this human ranger legendary creature enters the battlefield. Whenever he does enter the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then if that creature has power 4 or greater, it gains first strike until end of turn. The greatest traveler and huntsman of this age of the world. The OG Pokemon with art sets. WOTC had this planned after Jungle, I believe, but they didn't do it. Pokebeck says, my precious. I don't know where to put that one. I'll put that one there. Many partings.
Oh, we saw this already.
again.
But
So
this
we-
one's
Full art.
full art. Many partings, 20 cents. Search your library for a basic card, review it, and put it in your hand. Create a food token. Here, we'll put full art somewhere else too.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. All right. There and back again.
It was released yesterday, Pokebeck.
Oh, am I doing it? There and back again for 3 and 2 red. This is a saga card, right? So very first turn that you play this, up to 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control there and back again. The ring taps you. Second turn, search your library for a mountain card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Do note, it's put on the battlefield untapped, so you can actually, use it. For 5 mana though, this is expensive. But this card does go for $3.07, so it must be useful. And then third, create Smaug, a legendary 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying. Haste. When this creature dies, create 14 treasure tokens. Ooh. So someone has to remove this enchantments before you get to the third one, because that's crazy. Interesting card. Interesting. I can see why this is a quite expensive card. You want to put that somewhere else? Yeah. I wanted to buy a booster box to get my ring. I would say so, but to get
the ring,
you have to buy collector boosters. I don't know. Wizard of Coast have so many different booster packs. It's hard to keep track of. So the booster packs we're opening today are called set boosters. They only come with 12 cards, but they have higher rarity. Draft boosters come to 15 cards, but only has 1 rare card. And then collector booster has like all foil cards ish, but they're just super expensive. My ring.
So you can get a ring, just not the ring.
Yeah.
Just type it.
We saw this one already.
I know, but we have.
Oh, we have double.
Yeah, so we have double.
In the same pack?
In the same pack. One is the foil. This one here. So we got the same card twice. But it doesn't have the pricing for foil.
No.
And then we have a token creature orc army.
So that's 0/0 MS.
I'm going to put the token here. My precious is not a ring. No, it is the ring. So the Eye of Sauron.
Is it?
Concept art. It looks like the Eye of Sauron.
I guess so.
Forest card. Nimrodal Watcher. Nimrodal. No B.
Alright. For 1 in the blue. For a 2/1 creature, whenever you scry, this guy gets a bit bigger, +1/+0, and cannot be blocked this turn. This ability trigger only once every turn.
But there are some of us still who go abroad for the gathering of news and the watching of our enemies. How dear. Haunt of the Dead Marshes. For 1 black mana, it is a nightmare elf creature. When Haunt of the Dead Marshes enters the battlefield, scry 1. So take a look at the top card, either put it at the top or at the bottom of your library. For 2 and 1 black mana, return this guy from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Activate only if you control a legendary creature. You should not look in when the candles are lit, says Golem. Leia is saying hi. Bonjour, Leia. Comment ça va?
Bonjour.
Chance Met Elves.
Chance Met Elves. 2 in the green for a 3/2 creature. Whenever you scry, so this is a whole scry set. Put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. You can only activate this ability once every turn. It is said, go not to the elves for console, for they will say both no and yes, says Frodo. So elves are just indecisive? Is that what?
They speak in riddles. Elven Farsight.
Another scry card.
So for 1 green mana, it's a sorcery. Scry 3, so look at the top 3. Either put them top or bottom. Then you may reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, draw a card. Few can foresee whither their road will lead them till they come to its end. Legolas, who is also an elf, and that's why it's both yes and no.
Lothlorien Lookout. 1 in the green. Whenever this attacks, you scry 1. That was the custom of the elves of Lothlorien. Magical words. To dwell in the trees. Therefore, they were called
Galadrim,
the tree people. 1 in the 3. Whenever it attacks, scry 1. It's okay.
Goblin Fire Leaper.
We've
seen this one before. So we've got a second one, the Goblin Fire Leaper. And another Fire Fear Fire Foes. So another duplicate.
X in the red. Deals 6 damage to one creature, 1 damage to everything else.
Array of orcs.
Hunterberg. Howdy, y'all. Left a like.
Yeah, so another.
But have stream on mute because on call with a friend. Much love and hugs.
So it's
another dupe. We got Foray of Orcs, which you have seen before. For those reviews, you can go back to the beginning of the video.
Grey Havens.
I think that's also another dupe.
But a nicer card.
But a nicer card. It's a full art.
Yeah.
When it enters the battlefield, scry 1.
So they're together. Pile of Galadriel. Galadriel.
Galadriel. Boom. 3-mana artifact. Legendary artifact. If you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards instead. That's kind of interesting. If you would gain life while you have 5 or less life, gain twice that much life instead. And then you can also add 1 mana of any color. May it be a light to you in dark places when all other lights go out. So this sounds very Harry Potter.
Well, that song that I was saying before, the song by Enya, it starts with "May it be one evening." Da, da. I don't know. I don't know when it comes back on. I can sing it better.
You draw a card in there.
May it be, like it's called "May It Be," but it also has that Irish Gaelic. It's Galadriel's quote. Yeah.
All right. Next card we got 3 and a white for a 3/3 creature. When this enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Orcs were digging deep trenches in a huge ring, just out of bow shots off the walls, while the men of Minas Tirith looked on, unable to hinder them.
And then the last card is an orc army token creature. And on the reverse, learn to play
Magic. Yeah, so this pack definitely allows scrying.
You really love Lord of the Rings? So, you must know the song I'm thinking of then, because I'm pretty sure it's played in the first movie. May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be da 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 da. That one.
That's like the dwarven cave.
I guess so. Oh yeah. They are dwarves.
Yeah, the statues.
Yeah.
They're forged, I guess, would be more accurate.
Minas Tirith. Mine. Oh, that's what Minas Tirith means?
Oh no, I think that one is a mine. Mine forge.
Oh. Ooh.
What do we got? Oh, Jesus.
Ithilien Kingfisher.
Pokebeck can probably pronounce it better.
So the Ithilien Kingfisher is a 2+1 blue mana creature bird and has flying, so cannot be blocked. When Ithilien Kingfisher dies, draw a card. After their reunion, the hobbits spent many days in Ithilien. The stream that flowed from the falls of Haneth Anun could be heard in the night as it rushed down through its rocky gate.
Nice little bird. Oh, maybe we got all the birds in this one.
I think so.
Bird pack. Bird. The bird is a word. Dunland Creebane.
There's R.
Creebane. It is a 2 and a black for a 1/1 creature, so it must do something good. Flying. When this enters the battlefield, a mass orc 2. What's that, Strider? It doesn't look like a cloud.
It don't look like a cloud.
Oh, it don't look like a Sam. Speak proper English, Sam.
Deceive the messenger.
We've seen this card before today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we have. So it is a dupe.
Deceive the Messenger. This is another mass orc one.
I just bought Pokemon. I should grab these instead.
Well, if you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings, so what my friend said is that because this is a licensed product, Wizard of the Coast cannot keep printing them because eventually the license will expire. So anything that you buy now will hold value per se just because it cannot be reprinted. Like they can reprint the cards but in different images, but these images. I think she's remembering the song.
Well, it's playing.
Yeah. Next card we got for 1 red is Ranger's Firebrand. Ranger's Firebrand deals 2 damage to any target, then the ring tempts you.
Hello, Sam.
Hey,
S.
Sam.
Well said, Carl.
Yes. Well, that's what Sam told me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's his word.
Well then, well said, Sam.
Keep close to the fire with your faces outwards. Get some of the longer sticks ready in your hands. I guess, yeah. Just he chucks a torch at someone. How mean. Golem's Bite. Golem is a weird looking creature.
For 1 black mana, it's an instant. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. For 3 and 1 black mana, exile this guy from your graveyard, and the ring tempts you. Activate only as a sorcery. It was pity that stayed Bilbo's hand. Do not be too eager to deal out death in judgment. Golem has some part to play yet, before the end. Gandalf to Frodo.
That's an interesting card because it's 1 mana -2/-2 is important because let's say if a creature is indestructible and you -2/-2 him and his health is lower than 2, he will die. So it's a way to kill indestructible things.
But that makes no sense if he's indestructible.
But if he's no health, he just dies. Like you're not destroying something, you're just making him so widow and weak that they just kind of crumble. But I can see this card not being very good at late part of the game, so that's why it's not too expensive. I wrote Gandalf wrong. Gandalf Sanction. Gandalf Sanction. 1 red and a blue sorcery. When this will deal X damage to target creature, where X is the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. Interesting. Definitely in a very specific deck. A very Izzet deck.
There was a crack, and the staff split asunder in Saruman's hand, and the head of it fell down at Gandalf's feet.
Oh, God.
Ah.
Spelling. 1 and a blue for instant. Draw a card, something that blue does very often. Whenever you scry, if you control an island, you may exile this card from your graveyard, and if you do, draw a card again. Very efficient. I will take the ring to Mordor, though I do not know the way, says Frodo. Oh, we got this card again. Another full art card. But once again, this card, I think, is useful in a very specific deck. Ooh. So many full arts. Thing, the glinting dagger. Oh. My bad. It looks like a big sword, but it is a dagger because they're hobbits.
And just for 2 mana, it is a legendary artifact. It's a equipment. An equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has haste, meaning they don't get ill when they are first put on the battlefield. At the beginning of each combat, untap equipped creature. Equipped creature has first strike as long as it's blocking or blocked by a goblin or orc. To equip, it is 2 mana.
At the beginning of each combat, untap. That's almost like vigilance. Almost like vigilance.
Neil says, I'm looking forward to the Doctor Who set.
Oh no, it's not like Vigilance. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah.
And Hunter's like, sting, sting, sting from the movie. I don't remember that part, Hunter. I'm sorry.
What's this? Ah.
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee, green and a white. This card is actually $1.74, so not too bad. Or actually, wait. No, it's actually $2.65. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you make some food. Sacrifice 3 foods. Return target historic cards from your graveyard to your hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. And ooh, the foil card of the pack. We got Legolas.
He is the Master Archer for 1 and +2 green mana. Elf Archer, legendary creature. He has Reach, which means if he's blocked for...
He can block flying.
Oh, he can block flying. Oh,
because he has an Archer.
Oh, so... oh, no, Trample is the other one I was thinking of. Okay, so Reach, he can block flying. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Legolas, Master Archer, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you don't control, he deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature. And then the last card of the pack is just their promotional thing.
How are we doing on time? We got 10:13.
Yeah. What time do you have to leave?
About 11:15.
So we might be okay.
Yeah, we should be fine.
So I'm going to get a tattoo today. It's been a few years. Oh, I made a mess of this pack. Oh.
You got this.
Do I? Oh, what's that?
What?
Oh, that's just their promo.
It's
card.
a promo, yeah. They're promoting Secret Lair.
I was like,
really cool cards.
It's a fancy,
but really expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $30 for 5 cards.
Oh, we got the same art.
We got the Mind Forge. Hopefully that doesn't mean the same pack.
Right?
Oh, we got
but you know what?
What?
This one has the little squiggle. So we've got the one with the gold squiggle at the bottom and one without.
Huh.
That's weird.
That is weird. Actually, wait. Can I look on the back? Because usually they have numbers. But the numbers are the same.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So they're both, well...
Let me do it.
They're both 56 out of 81. But for some reason...
One's got the gold.
One got the gold and one doesn't. Oh, it actually even says on the back of the card, Mines of Moria.
Moira.
Moria?
Moria.
It's Moria.
Right. What kind of tattoo? It is a Pokemon tattoo. And no worries about dipping out. It's all good. So Glorious Gale is a 1/1 blue mana instant. Counter target creature spell. If it was a legendary spell, the ring tempts you. The elves of Lorien took Dol Guldur. Galadriel threw down its walls and laid bare its pits, and the forest was cleansed.
Dreadful as the storm.
So there, AK Gamer, there's this guy that I started following on Instagram because he's close by, and he had a flash sale on some of his tattoos, and I was like, yoink.
So, this is for 2 and a blue. Target creature has base power of 5 and 5, power and toughness until the end of turn. Then the ring tempts you.
In the Discord...
No, I'm not getting a tattoo. I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo.
So under Wonderful Creations, you can post your picture there, Trainer Trina.
I shall not be dark, but beautiful and terrible as the morning and the night. All shall love me and despair. Really, what was it? Bipolar. Really bipolar personality right there.
Everybody wants to do this one.
Haha.
Claim the precious.
Claim the precious. 1 and 2 blacks. Destroy target creature. The ring tempts you.
I think it is a sad story, and it might have happened to others, even to some hobbits that I have known. Gandalf.
I wonder who's the hobbit that he has known.
It's hard to see the whiskers in the mouth, but it's okay. I look forward to taking a look, Trina. Rising of the Day. As
2 in a red.
2 in a red enchantment. Creatures you control have haste. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0.
Over the hills the horns were sounding, hastening down the long slopes were 1,000 men on foot, their swords were in their hands. Charge. Ooh.
AK Gamer says it's cute. And Trina says, I'm gonna post some pictures of other drawings I did. Please do.
This is for a horse deck. 3 red and a white for a 4/4 creature. Horses you control have haste. So they can attack and tap as soon as they come into your control. Whenever Shadowfax... Oh, that's a Gandalf's horse. Lord of Horses attacks, you may put a creature card with less power from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attack. Ooh. That is interesting. Cross stitching. Nice.
AK Gamer, I was reading it and I'm like, for my BF, I'm like, is she having a stroke? I need to post my new cross stitching I'm doing for my BF, best friend forever's boyfriend. Got it.
Oath of the Grey Host.
It is for 3 +1 black mana. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3 counters. In the first counter, you and target opponent each create a food token. In the second stage, each opponent loses 3 life and you create a treasure token. In the third stage, create 3 tapped 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying.
Off subject, have we got Diablo 4? We did not get Diablo 4. I've been focused on Street Fighter 6 for last week. I'll probably pick up Diablo 4 when it goes on sale. Bill Fernie, Breeze Swindler.
See you soon, AK Gamer.
Bye, AK. Whenever this guy becomes blocked, choose 1. You can create a treasure token. Target opponent gains control of target horse you control. If they do, remove Bill Fernie from combat and create 3 treasure. Also, he sells the horse for 3 treasure tokens. This sounds like a terrible card. Target horse. Weird. Weird card.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, that is cute.
Oh, you can kind of see the whiskers.
Yeah.
But that is a perfect circle.
Among Us. Naruto.
Took a bite of a cookie.
We're just looking at the pictures that
Trainer
Trina has drawn. So
all
if you
the
want to take a look,
evolutions. Oh, I love them.
you can check them out on the Discord.
That is super cute. Trina, what's your favorite evolution? Ah, perfect. Using a loom to make the circle.
Ooh.
Have you seen those videos of the people that just do the flick of the wrist and they do like a perfect circle? They're crazy. Glaceon. Miradiok Brandybuck. For 1 +1 green mana. He is a halfling citizen, legendary creature. Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food token. Because they're all about their breakfast and second breakfasts and...
Third breakfast.
Well, food.
Pre-lunch. After lunch.
There's always been a Baggins.
Nazgul.
Which one is this?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.
But different looking one?
Yeah.
Is this one?
No.
No. How many Nazguls are there?
Too many, apparently.
Wait, did I miss it? Is this lore-wise? Is there just a whole bunch of... Oh, that one?
That's
this one. Is there just a whole bunch of... So, I was looking through. These are all Nazgul cards. And they all do the same thing, but they just have different arts. And this is the one that we pulled. 2 in the black, Death Touch for 1/2 creature. When this enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, put a +1/+1 counter on each wraith you control. I guess you want the ring to tempt you more, and you get a whole bunch of these Nazguls on the battlefield. A deck can have up to 9 cards. Oh, so there are 9 Nazguls.
Mm-hmm.
The card even told us.
Yeah.
Did you?
In the movie, there's 9.
There's 9.
Yeah.
War of the Last Alliance.
It's nice, Alliance.
Whoop.
So it is a saga card for 3 and 1 mana. For steps 1 and 2, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. As you get a 3rd counter, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn, and the ring tempts you. Yeah. Sorry.
Ah. Our foil card of the pack is Bilbo, retired burglar. 1 green and a red. No, sorry, 1 blue and a red. When it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, the ring tempts you. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. I don't know half of you have as well as I should like. And I like less than half of you have as well as you deserve.
They say that in the movie. I'm surprised I didn't say who it's quoted from. And so that last card with that secret lair is a food token.
More food.
There's the second breakfast. The other one was only first breakfast. So guys, remember to hit that like button. We are 1 away from opening a pack of Pokemon cards, because every 15 likes we do that.
What do we got?
Pack art.
Oh, on the back they'll say what it is.
This one is Aragorn, the Uniter.
Just him thinking, I guess.
And so we got our blue foil land.
Island, as my friend would say.
Island.
Island.
Then we have Pippin's Bravery.
Is that the one that likes the elf? Is that Pippin?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You watch the movies.
Yeah.
1 green for instance, you may sacrifice a food, and if you do, target creature gets +4/+4. Otherwise, that creature gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. So if there's food, he becomes a lot stronger. If there isn't food, he just becomes a bit stronger. Pippin stabs upwards, and the written blade of Westernese pierced through the hide and went deep into the vital of the troll. Oh, another one. This is the 3rd one we've seen.
Many partings.
Many partings.
Aha.
Oh my god.
Speaking of second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
It is an instant for 2/+1 white mana. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn. Create a food token. It's an artifact with 2 and tap. Sacrifice this artifact and you gain 3 life. The hobbits of the Shire were fond of 6 meals a day when they could get them.
Oh my god. Aloha, my friends. I just dropped in to smash that like button.
Number 15.
Number 15.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So in honor of that, we will open up a pack of Pokemon cards.
Pokemon.
Let's do
What?
that random. We've got Scarlet Violet. Thanks for coming in, Hawaii 50. Hawaiian 50. We're actually coming to Hawaii
Yeah, we have a Hawaii trip in the not so near future.
in October.
So if you have any recommendations of what to do as a tourist in Hawaii, let us know.
So we have Grass Energy, Little, Huecoco, Drowsy, Nimona, Rocky Helmet, Mabostiff, Miriam, a Shroomish, Sandile, and a Hollow Meowscarada.
Masquerita? Do we have a Masquerita?
We don't have Masquerada.
Ah.
Nice. Some binder love. So thank you so much, Hawaiian 50, for helping us open that wonderful pack.
And I have some Magic the Gathering cards, but don't know what sets they are from. If I put pictures of them, would you be able to tell me what sets they are from? Yep.
Yeah.
There is a Magic the Gathering channel on Discord.
Mhm.
But more or so in the card, boop, this symbol tells you what set they're from. You probably just have to Google up the set symbols and you should be able to tell what set they are from.
Could they not type in that number at the bottom as well? Like the CO176?
I see it's just common.
Oh.
0176 is the number in that set, but it won't
Oh.
tell you.
So if you did the LTR
That I don't know. EN is just English.
Yeah.
I think LTR
is
might be
Lord
the
of
one,
Rings.
yeah.
Yeah. So maybe-
Anyways,
Yeah. All right.
back to the pack.
Back to the pack. So yeah, the next one is
Ooh, talk about second breakfast. We got the Elven breakfast. Limbas. 2 mana. When this enters battlefield, scry 1 and then draw a card. So that's very useful. Because you can look at the top card and you'd be like, I like it, I draw it. I don't like it, I draw something else. For 2 and tap this, you sacrifice it, you gain 3 life, so it is a food. When this is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, the owner shuffles it into the library, so they always have some more. The only thing I can say is to make sure you do beach and the like. We are doing both.
yes. We have that on our itinerary already.
They could eat. Wait. They could eat off it and find new strength even as they ran.
They could eat of it and find new strength even as they ran.
That doesn't sound like English to me.
It's Old English.
Weird. Is that the next card?
Oh yes, sorry. Stone of Eric. Which
So we
we've
got
seen.
dupe.
Yeah,
But
we got another dupe.
might as well show you guys what we got. Stone of.
Sorry. Skip.
And then we got another dupe. We got Bath Song. Singing in the bath.
Saga card.
We got another
Grey Havens.
Great Havens.
Another dupe.
But we got a new card. Glorfindo Dauntless
Rescuer.
Rescuer.
So for 2+1 green mana, this legendary elf noble creature, whenever you scry, choose one and this guy, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. This guy must be blocked this turn if able, and it cannot be blocked by more than one creature each combat this turn. On the elf lord's brow sat wisdom, and in his hand was strength.
Rosie.
I will post them one at a time so I can write them down. Okay.
Boop.
So we have Rosie Cotton, south of Lane.
For 2 and a white for a 1/1 creature. When this enters the battlefield, you make some food. When you make a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. So she feeds others. Very selfless of her.
In this picture, she kind of looks like Thor, the chick,
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. Kinda.
They
First
stole
card
her
is
likeness.
Posted. This is white. All right.
Right. Faramir, Prince of Ithilien.
Ithilien. So for
Is Ice is a superhero? Is that a trainer?
yeah.
Okay.
That's trainer.
That one should be Streets of New Capria. I can't pronounce words.
Capenna.
Yeah, this one. Streets of New Capena. Should be.
So this one is 2 +1 white +1 blue mana. It is a legendary creature, human noble. At the beginning of your end step, choose an opponent. At the beginning of that player's next end step, you draw a card, and if they didn't attack you that turn, you draw a card if they didn't attack you that turn. Otherwise, create 3 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. The city was made more fair than it had ever been, even in the days of its first glory.
For your second card, Trainer Trina, that is from a secret layer. If you see the shooting star, that's a secret layer icon. And it's right on the bottom left where it say SLX, so that's just a short for secret layer. And just like the first card, it says SNC, that's Streets of New word that I don't know how to pronounce.
Capenna.
Shelob's Ambush.
So this is the hollow of this pack.
1 black. Target creature gets +1/+2 and gain Death Touch until the end of turn. And then, as always, make some food. As Frodo ran forward, eager, rejoicing to be free, Shelob, with hideous speed, came behind and stung him in the neck. Oh, is this a spider?
She loves. I guess so.
Yeah. This is the spider when he was calling. Oh, when Gollum told him to go into the cave. See, I remember some of things.
Actually, you can see its stinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, babe.
Alright. Next one.
Artillerize. For 3 +1 red mana, it's an instant. As an additional cost to cast this guy, sacrifice an artifact or creature. This guy deals 5 damage to target creature or player. Phyrexian or Marin. Most goblins stick to the job they know best.
Yeah, so this one is not really part of the set. It's a special Phyrexian card that they stuck in there.
Trainer Trina says, I am bad at Magic the Gathering abbreviations. Same.
I don't know what the third card is from. I don't know what NCC is. New Capina Commander. Ish. Next pack.
Did I
Is that final pack?
This is final pack.
Final pack.
And everybody is... I guess I can look at the name. Boon of the Wish Giver. Everybody's reaching for a ring. They want the power it bestows on them.
Ah, we got another map.
It is a map, but it is an island card. So next to the forest.
The black breathe. The black breath.
The black breath.
Breathe. For 2 in the black, as a sorcery, creatures your opponent control gets -1/-1 until the end of turn, and then the ring tempts you. When the black breath blows, Death Shadow grows. A rhyme of the old days.
When the black
English.
breath blows, death shadow grows.
Seems like a very black hack we got here. Uruk-hai Berserker.
Uruk-hai Berserker. Creature Orc Berserker for 2/+1 black mana. When Uruk-hai Berserker enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you. What of the dawn? We are the Uruk-hai. We do not stop the fight for night or day, for fair weather or for storm. We come to kill by sun or moon. What of the dawn?
Mordor's Trebuchet. For 2 and a black, it is an artifact creature. It's a wall. It can't attack because it's defender. And when you attack with 1 or more goblins or orcs, creates a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying, name Ballistic Boulder. Ballistic Boulder. That is tap and attacking, sacrifice. Oh, so it flings a boulder. It flings a 2/1 boulder at someone when you have orcs attacking with this trebuchet. That's actually kind of cool. It's like a...
It's an actual trebuchet.
Yeah, it's a trebuchet. Rush the room.
So for 1 red mana, it's an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. If it's a goblin or orc, it also gains haste until end of turn. There was a horn blast and a rush of feet, and orcs one after another leaped into the chamber.
Rush the room. Oh my god.
Grishnak Brash Instigator.
Thank you. When this guy enters the battlefield, it's a 2 and a red for a 1/1 creature. Amass or 2. And when you do, until the end of turn, gain control of target non-legendary creature and opponent controls with power less or equal to the amass army power. Untap that creature, it gains haste until the end of turn. I love amass things. Oh, we got a familiar face again.
A dupe. Goblin Fire Leaper. Fire foes.
I feel like this one is always following that guy.
Yeah. Fear fire foes, another dupe.
And then the foray of orc.
So where's one, the other 2 follow.
And then this guy again.
This one's a very common card, apparently. Many partings. Do we have that exact?
Yeah, with that, we got like
the exact
4 of those cards now.
Yeah, but like the full art, we have 2 of them.
Ooh, this is a new card.
Ooh. This is what everyone's after. The 1 ring to rule them all.
2 and 2 blacks for a Sega. First off, the ring tempts you. Then each player mills cards equal to your ring bear's power. Second, destroy all non-legendary creature. And then third, each opponent loses 1 life for each creature in that player's graveyard. $1.14. Another duplicate.
Dreadful as
That's
the
our
storm.
foil of the pack.
And then we have a
really weird
food token. So that's after that spider catches Frodo and encases him in the cocoon.
No.
But if you pay 2 and tap it, sacrifice this artifact and you gain 3 life. And
so that's food for the spider.
that is it for our booster box. ETB. Not booster box. ETB.
Kind of neat. Got a lot of Lord of the Rings cards. Some of them are quite flavorful.
I like these ones. Oh shit. Oh.
Beep that.
Beep. Oh, I bent it.
Yeah, that's all we got for today.
Pardon the language.
Should probably get ready to
Yeah, I
head
gotta
out
go.
soon. We will take a picture of the tattoo after it's healed. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see it when it's crusty. are cool. Okay, folks, gotta run. Thanks for keeping me company while I open my cards.
Let me know if you got anything good.
Hang on, Sam. I don't know if you're on the Discord, but I want you to post pictures of your hits, okay? Let me... This should be the Discord. There's a thread for Magic the Gathering, so you can post your hits there. And good luck. Also, Hunter, we just finished. But we're good, and hugs back to you, Hunter. This is really cool.
The oversized die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have one of these?
Not that big.
Not that big?
Sam says done.
It's kind of neat.
I can finally hear you, and now you ended it. Lol.
Well, I mean, we've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I got to get myself ready to go. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you.
Well, good night, but you know.
It's all good.